Oh, this is so helpful. It is, I like it, it really is.
What did she do for you?
She highlighted,
Oh, good. No, I was gonna ask you.
oh, purple.
Yeah.
I thought about it when I did it, I was like, oh, I wonder if I should highlight them, and then I was like, no, because that's gonna be like our,
Cause I was looking through it and I'm going, what did she change?
not really a lot.
Would you read that, make sure that you think that this, go through it before we read that, make sure it covers everything that we should have in that resolution, which is exactly like the one we done that before, but you never know. And the amounts are correct, you know what I'm saying? You know what, things change.
Everything I do in supplemental budgets talks about expenses increasing more than 10%.
Sometimes I'm not sure, but I don't know, she knows a lot more than I do about this kind of stuff, but
Yeah, but she's not the,
expert.
no, and I called George,
Yeah.
and he said, well, you got this money, but you didn't get the other money you budgeted for, so it's not a change in the budget. But he said, you ought to call revenue, so I did it, they said, oh, it's a different source, you have to do it. But I think these are all personal opinions.
My understanding was if it was not more than 10% of your budget, you didn't have to do a supplemental budget.
But is it any line or is it only expense lines?
See, and I kind of thought it was expense lines, but
My understanding was 10% of
anything?
your budget as a whole.
Yeah, everything I'm reading talks about if expenses increase more than 10%.
Maybe that should be put on a list to find out for sure. And that first 500, because our budget last year was supposed to be 6.6 million, which we never got close to, I don't think. So we're just getting the 500,000, that wasn't enough to do it.
10%.
Okay,
But when we took
I'm admitting everybody, we got Charles, Rebecca, and Tracy for board members.
that makes it quorum then, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Four.
All right. Are we recording?
We're not saying.
All right, I will call the Sunset Empire Transportation District supplemental budget hearing open at 9 o'clock. Thanks, everybody, for showing up on Zoom. I like it. We'll call the order. We'll do the Pledge of Allegiance.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you. Okay. And number 3, Mary, would you do a roll call, please?
Yes. Commissioner Smith.
Here.
Commissioner McDonald.
Here.
Commissioner Nino. Oh, she said she could. Commissioner Alegria. Commissioner Withers.
Here.
Commissioner Reed.
Here.
Commissioner Romero.
I'll leave it there.
Excuse. Thank you. And we'll move right on to the budget officer's discussion of the changes, number 4 on our agenda.
Okay, well, I will let everybody know that things may have been done a little out of order this year, but circumstances have been somewhat unusual. I did check with the Department of Revenue, even though we did not receive some money that we had budgeted for, and we received other funds which we hadn't budgeted for. DOR recommended that we do this supplemental budget at any rate. And so we have added line 21 on resources to reflect the funds that we received as part of the loan from ODOT. That's on our resources. On our requirements, lines have been increased in order to balance the budget against that OTIB loan. Unfortunately, the highlights don't show on the copies that you all received, but the differences can be identified between the adopted by the governing body and the supplemental budget differences. And we have maybe 4, 6, maybe
With
10,
all
10
of the personnel services and then 3, 6, like 9 other lines.
9 other lines have been increased in order to keep the budget balanced. Did you have anything you wanted to address?
No, we were over budget on in a few spaces, personnel services being one of them, and so that was a large, part of what we used these funds for. So we're just gonna be able to do those and keep moving forward to finish out our year. So we are, if you look at the fees, that was a large increase because $10,000 of that was fees, so that was a large increase there. That
Since the board that's on the Zoom didn't get the highlighted, would you mind just reading off the ones that you highlighted
certainly.
and the amount that was added to that budget line? Since there's not that many of them.
We did salaries and wages. The adopted budget was $2,133,871. Supplemental budget is $2,639,785. Line 2, payroll expenses. The adopted budget was $333,600. The supplemental budget is $400,166. Employee benefits. The adopted budget was $623,066. The supplemental budget is $700,086. I need a ruler. Hold on. Computer information technology services was $135,000. It's now $150,000. Conferences, training, and travel was $30,000. It's now $40,000. Dues, subscriptions, and fees was $15,000. It's now $30,000. Down the line. Did I miss 26?
Yeah.
Legal ads was $1,000, is now $1,500. Legal counsel was $5,000, is now $25,000. Uninsured loss was $15,000, is now $27,000. Telecommunications and internet was $35,000, is now $38,000. Utilities was $35,000, is now $38,000. Shop supplies was $3,000, is now $10,000. Thank you. You're welcome. And then there was nothing changed on the other, nothing changed in capital, and then nothing changed in not allocated. So no changes in those lines.
Okay, I would entertain a motion to approve the supplemental budget, and then we can have some discussion. Rebecca?
Yes, I would move to add the 2 ODOT loan funds, which total $735,000 to the SETD fiscal year 2023 budget.
I'll second.
Okay, thank you. And any discussion, any questions, any other discussion? Charles?
Yeah, this will not delay our statutory requirements to have this filed by tomorrow, right?
No, we'll be good.
Thank you.
If there's Rebecca?
Thanks. Yeah, it just goes without saying probably, but if we could get a revised copy of this, Kelly, that would be great.
You want a copy with the highlighted spots, Rebecca?
Yeah, that would be, if that was different than what we received in our email, revisions would be great.
It's the same packet. All I did this morning really quick was just go through and highlight the ones that were changed, just to make it quick and easy to see. But I'm more
Okay.
than happy to scan that to you, just so that you have an easier, quick sight of it.
Oh, no, that's fine. I just, you know, like I said, goes without saying, but if there's any changes, you know, we always need a revised copy. Thank you, Kelly.
Yes, no changes to the numbers.
Alrighty.
If there's no other discussion, I will ask Mary to do a roll call vote, please.
Okay. Commissioner Blue Smith,
Yes.
Commissioner McDonald, Commissioner Withers,
Yes,
Commissioner Reed,
yeah.
Yes.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, got you,
are
Tracy.
you back? Okay.
And Tracy actually answered yes, and when mine was in the yes, but yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Motion passes with 4 ayes. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we'll move on to number 6, public comment. The public will have the opportunity to address the board directly. Each person commenting is limited to 3 minutes. Public comments will not be accepted through the Zoom chat room. Raise your hand and you will be called on to speak. There's nobody here in person. Anybody on Zoom that would like to make a public comment? Seeing none, I will close public comment. And if there's no other business, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Charlie.
Second.
Thank you, Rebecca. Any discussion? Any reason not to adjourn? All right, this meeting is adjourned at 9:10, and thank you for showing up.
Thank you.
Have a good
And
weekend.
thank you all again.
Thank
We'll
you.
See you